Hi, my name is Amanda Anderson. I am 6 years old in a family of 4. My dad, mom, and my little sister, Rachel. We live in a cozy house with our dog, Brownie. Every day, when our dad comes home from work, me and my sister Rachel would always run to hug him at the door so we could spend hours playing games with him in the living room. My mom would always call us to the dining table after playtime is over. She's the best cook in the world and would always make us yummy food such as pumpkin soup, mashed potatoes, and spaghetti. We would always rush to the kitchen with big smile, but Mommy doesn't smile as much as she used to anymore. She looks very tired, as if she hasn't slept that much. Sometimes she doesn't even eat dinners anymore. She just stares at her plate and gets up with very few words when everyone's done. At night, Daddy would always read us Snow White before bed. He would mimic the character's voice and we would laugh whenever he gets to the short people's part. But lately, Daddy doesn't read us as much as he used to anymore. He will always say he's tired and tell us to go to bed by ourselves. Whenever that happens, I would read Rachel her bedtime story instead. She's only 3. She can't go to bed and fall asleep by herself yet. One night, I woke up to the bed. Then I heard voices coming from my parents' room. I think they're fighting again. They've been fighting so much lately. Daddy tells me that sometimes parents fight and that's normal. But Mommy always looks very sad after they fight. I wanted to know what they were fighting about, so I tried to listen through the door, but I couldn't hear very clearly. I could only hear some words like loves and cheating. Mommy sounded very sad, but Daddy sounded angry. I gave up on trying to eavesdrop, so I slowly walked back to my bedroom and went to sleep again. Ever since that night, Daddy never comes home in time to eat for dinner. Mommy would tell us that Daddy's just busy with his job like all the adults are. But before this, Daddy never really liked coming home late. He would tell me and Rachel that no matter how busy his life gets, he will always try to make time to spend with me and Rachel. I think something might be going on, but I don't know. I can't tell what it is. All I can do is wish for Mommy and Daddy would make up so we could all be happy together again. One morning, me and Rachel were playing in our room when we heard a loud sound from our parents' room, like something made of a glass just fell. We went into the room and saw Mommy lying on the floor next to pieces of broken glass. When I asked Daddy what happened to Mommy, he told us that Mommy fell because she was very tired and now she's sleeping. That's weird, I thought to myself. He then told us to go get ready and we were gonna go on a trip. He wouldn't tell us where we were going, he just said it was a surprise. I was really excited as we haven't gone on a trip for so long since Daddy was always busy. When me and Rachel were in the car, Daddy carried a long object that was wrapped in white fabric into the car. He put it on the floor and told us not to touch it. I asked Daddy, "What's inside of that?" He responded saying, "Oh, sweetie, it's nothing. It's just something I need to drop off at work while we're on our way there." I then asked, "What about Mommy? Is she not coming?" "She's not coming, sweetie. We are just going on a day trip and Mommy's really tired, so she said she'll stay home." I was really excited to go on the trip, so I didn't question it any further. The car then took off from our driveway and onto the road. I was really excited. Me and Rachel were singing happily until suddenly Rachel started crying because she misses Mommy. Daddy started to hush Rachel up. He said, "Don't worry, honey. You will see her soon enough." Rachel started to calm down, and we were really having fun again until the car stopped. We were at this really old-looking place with black smoke coming out of the chimney. Barrels everywhere in the quiet part of towns. Daddy said, "Let's get out. Daddy has something to do for a bit before we leave again." We then followed Daddy's out of the car and into the building. The smell of gasoline was making me dizzy. As we walked through, Daddy led us through the back door and we were finally outside again. There were two circular tanks near a wall behind the building. Daddy walks towards them up the stair and we followed. "What are we doing here?" I asked him. He just ignored me and picked up Rachel and walked towards one of the tanks. He started squeezing Rachel into the opening of one of the tanks. I watched it in fear as Rachel's body started to disappear into the tank. I felt tears running down my face as I asked him in a shaky voice, "What are you doing to Rachel, Daddy? Will you do that to me too?" He picked me up and I started screaming for him to put me down, but it was no use. I felt the cold metal tank scraping against my body as Daddy kept pushing me into the tank. "Daddy, no!" I screamed as I fell into the darkness of the tank. A pool of thick liquid quickly surrounded me as I struggled to breathe. Then my world became black.